All right, guys, here we have it. Back again. Sorry for blue balling you in the last video, but like I said, I wanted to make a submission video just so I could keep the numbers right. Starting off though, this is a submission for the D100 Collector's Edition gift box. These were retailed at $50. You can pick one up right now on the secondary market, about $70. It comes with the 6 promo cards you're about to see. I sent a set in, my friend sent a set in, and then he also has an enchanted rare in the back that he has sent in also. So starting off, we have Mickey Mouse. These are the P1, so promo 1 of English set 2. So that is the numbering. It's number 18 on the promos actually, but this is part of promo set 1. So it's number 18 out of promo set 1, and it is from, Rise of the Floodborn era, English 2. So kind of weird how they do the numbering there. But Mickey Mouse, Gem Mint 10. I was so excited to get a PSA 10 here. A lot of these have some print lines right here and like a little hollow scratch. So very interesting to see that this one got a 10. Really beautiful card. Speaking of beautiful, we have probably the most beautiful, or what people are going to consider the main card of this set. It is the Elsa D100 Collector's Edition. This one scored a 10 as well. The way these were packaged, it was packaged, hang on, I actually have one right here. It was packaged in these guys that were in the box, and Mickey sat on top and Maui, which is the 6 card, sat on the back. So those 2 cards in particular are interesting, right? Because they are the ones that had the most damage, I feel like. We were seeing that pretty consistently throughout, but yeah, it is definitely more prevalent on those 2 cards. Another thing to notice about these cards is they have a artist signature on them. It is built into the card, and they look really cool with that on there. I sent off more of these that were at the lower tier. It was at the special tier. So when I get those back, I really plan on keeping a PSA 10 set for myself. These cards just look amazing, and maybe I'll try to work towards getting the D23 set back as well. I mentioned in the last video, got a little hair on there. This one actually, unfortunately, got a PSA 9. Do not really see, I'm going to have to take a look a little closer at these, but it might be the corners or the centering. I don't know, centering looks pretty good. But anyway, I mentioned in that last video, as we got another 9 on Maui, that I think these are pretty much right behind the D23 promos. They are, in a different ball field as far as the price goes. But as far as the uniqueness to them, these are just amazing. But we'll get right back to that because we have a near mint to mint 9 or 8 rather, Mickey. Now I'm going to show you on these. Let me get a little closer on the camera there. A lot of these is very hard to see in the plastic, but they have like a little print line smudge and then some print lines there. Like I said, definitely evident on the Mickey. My Maui, which was on the back, actually had like an indentation on the back of the card. And Mickey, unfortunately, his damage is always on the front because that hollow is scratching on the surface. But we're back at the Gem Mint 10s here with the Elsa. But yeah, the D23 set, I don't think it'll ever be topped as far as price goes because it was just, very well known to be super rare, and it is the first edition cards and pretty much the first cards ever of Lorcana. So it is forever cemented as the, the goats of Lorcana. The only thing I wish was different is that if they had unique art, like if they released this back at that D23 convention, those cards would be absolutely higher than they are now. The D23 set, the only thing it has going against it is that it is the artwork from the normal set with the enchanted foiling. So that's literally the only difference, is the enchanted foiling and then the stamp at the bottom where it says Disney 100 here. On those, it says first edition D23. So that is the only thing that kind of holds them back. Doesn't really hold them back that much because they're still going for crazy prices. But if those cards had unique art like these, it would be amazing. But last but not least, we have an enchanted rare Madam Mim. And this is my friend's. He is first to market on eBay with this guy. So it will be selling in the next couple days. And yeah, I can't wait to see what that goes for. I would say probably 300 to 400. Kind of been the going rate for stuff like this. But yeah, like I said, this set is just amazing. And I really believe in it. It's not going to be as crazy as the D23 cards, as I just explained. For those reasons, you can still pick up these boxes for like 70 bucks right now. So it's really, really interesting to see those. But yeah, you can pick these up pretty cheap right now, guys. But just given the limited print run, like this is very much going to be one and done print run, even though they printed a lot. It was confirmed by I want to say either the Ryan Miller or one of the other guys from the Ravensburger team. But either way, it is pretty much like they printed what they printed and that's it. They did print a absolute ton. I was really impressed. I made some plays on these because I thought they would be pretty limited in their printing capacity, but they did a really good job on set 2, and I am not complaining because it allowed me to pick up even more of these. So I am going to be grading more of these, and can't wait to get those back. I just love the artwork on them. If you look at all the promos so far, you have the D23 cards. They stand out a little bit because they have this foiling on them, but if you look at artwork, these are the first cards that really stand out as far as unique art promos go. So I think they're not that cheap in the future. They're cheap now, but I don't think they'll be that cheap in the near future once people start scooping up all these boxes. And the future is bright. It's not going to be any Lorcana levels, but you know, these cards could easily double because they're so cheap. The cheaper you get, the more the likelihood of any demand, you know, really expedites the growth and more factors. So easier for a $50 card to go to $100 than a $2,000 card to go to $4,000. You know, it's just easier to double up. So these, I think, are going to be some of those cards when we look back on them, and they're just beautiful. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.